why you should never live above your means, even if you become rich. So, budgeting, living below your means is something that is widely advised in the financial game, the financial institutions, right? Like, people who give financial advice are always talking about living below your means, budgeting, doing all that good stuff, right? And I think a lot of people get confused when they start to make more money, or they get promoted at their job, or they're making more money. Maybe they're working extra hours and they feel like now they can kind of cruise, right? Like they can sort of like go and splurge and, you know, buy a bunch of shit. And I'm here to let you know that if you want to be financially abundant for the remainder of your life, this is something that you're going to have to apply to the rest of your life. This isn't something you're going to stray away from, right? Like, the more money you want to make is going to come down to, obviously, the foundation of you living below your means, but also as you increase your income, you still stay at what you buy, right? Like me, for example, I talk a lot about just buying like the bare necessities and that's it, right? Like, I'm not looking to ever go outside of that, like ever. I mean, if I have millions of dollars, okay, maybe I can go to the movies a little more than once or twice a week, right? Or maybe I can go out to eat more than once a month, right? But the point is that I'm never gonna stray away from living below my means, no matter how much money I make, no matter how much I rank up in my job, how many more hours I work. I'll never live above my means, because I understand that if wealth is to increase and I'm to increase money year to year, decade to decade, I have to use compound interest to my advantage, right? And compound interest only works when you live below your means. So I think most people want to get rich because they don't want to work at their job. Like, they want to make their own schedule. But there are some people out there that want to get rich just to buy shit. And again, is there at some point, may I want to buy a nice car or a nice set of clothes, you know, to go out to eat and look good with my girlfriend, or, you know, just to look good? Maybe. But I don't really care about that stuff, right? Like, as a guy, you know, when it comes to like finances and materialistic things, I think guys don't really care so much about I don't think guys care as much about their looks and their appearance as women. Now, appearance is obviously important. Like, you want to be presentable to your boss or to people who are, you know, who you need to get value from. Like your woman, you obviously want to look good for your woman, right? But there comes to a point where how much is too much? Like, how much do you really need to look good, right? Like, basic clothes. I'm wearing a Nautica t-shirt right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not out here buying like a whole bunch of crazy shit, and I never will, right? So, never get out of the mindset of budgeting. Like, I'm always gonna budget, and I'm always gonna invest my money, right? Like, there's this weird phenomenon of people saving money. Guys, inflation will go on till eternity, right? Like, there's never going to be a point where inflation stops, right? Obviously, wages will slightly increase over time. Obviously not to keep up with inflation, but you have to constantly live below your means and invest your money, whether it doesn't matter on what sort of basis, as long as it's consistent, whether it's monthly, whether it's bi-weekly, whether it's weekly. You have to invest your money and constantly live below your means. And again, as a guy, like, your main job is to become financially rich, financially affluent, right? Like, that's your main component. That's what makes you valuable as a guy, right? Like, that's the prime thing that, you know, especially guys who want to get married or guys who want girlfriends that respect them. Like, you have to understand that you live a different life than a woman, right? And especially when it comes to money, you have to do things in a certain way forever, right? And you know what? It's okay that way, because I'm going to be honest with you, I like living below my means. I like investing my money. I like living kind of stoically, kind of austere, right? And kind of minimalistically, because in a way, I know that based off of me not buying shit I don't need, not like saving money for no reason. I know that over time, that's what leads to wealth, and that's what eventually leads to a point where you get to a point where you don't really have to work a 9-to-5 job. You don't have to sit there and struggle and worry about penny pinching. Like, this work pays off over time. This way of going about your money is something that pays off over time. But the thing that a lot of people don't want to hear is that it takes decades to build wealth, right? People think they're going to get rich in 5 years. I would argue you shouldn't even think about getting rich until like a 10-year timeline. And even then, it's like, I don't think about the time anymore. It's more about me just executing, right? Like, I execute on my days off. I work. I do Uber, right? I Uber for 6 to 8 hours on my days off, right? I work my 45 hours at my main job, and then I produce YouTube content that is helpful to you guys, right? Like, that lifestyle is so, I'm so absorbed in producing and working that I don't have time to go out and buy shit. Does that kind of make sense? Like, when you guys get to a point where you're so absorbed in your purpose, you're so you're so ambitious, and you're so like involved in like what you're doing as far as your goals and stuff like that, like, I don't even think about spending shit. Like, I'm so busy, I don't even think about going somewhere and buying shit, or going, like, maybe I'll order out with my girl once or twice a week. But like, other than that, I'm not out here doing a bunch of crazy shit. I'm not going out to clubs. Damn sure I'm not going out to clubs, buying bottles, doing shit like that. Like, so at the end of the day, like, this is a lifestyle you're gonna have to live for a long time in order to achieve, greater levels of financial success. And again, it pays off. Like, I'm starting to see it now unfold in my life as I get older, and it's very rewarding, right? So continue to live below your means, continue to produce, continue to invest your money, right? Whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. And again, over time, when you start to see that unfold for you, you'll be like, damn, this process does work. And it does work, right? It just takes commitment, it takes long-term thinking, and it takes execution on a daily basis. And again, that's how you build wealth over time. That's how you achieve the life that you want financially. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.